Hey everyone, I am just going to play some Dwarf Fortress. Figured I'd hang out live if anybody wants to come in and join. Okay, we are currently working on making our fortress a little prettier. Weird. Anyway, what do we got? An alert. We got somebody's been found dead. Whatever. We don't need any more entertainers. We have a blue jay. We need to murder. Got a whole slew of giant badgers that we're currently training and domesticating. Okay. I really don't want to train a possum. Okay, I'm going to let this run for just a second. I'm going to check something. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I was actually live. I'm very new to this. Okay, let's get that back up here. Okay. So this is my my badger holding area. These are all badger pups, and they're all domesticated because I got a whole slew of them. Ooh, elves. Nice. So when you're trading with the elves, you got to be really careful because if you try to trade them anything made out of meat or wood, they will freak out and leave. So let's see if we've got anything that they could possibly take. Won't take leather. Got some shoes. Yeah, let's give them some shoes. They're ghetto. Wool shoes are fine. Pigtail shoes are fine. And the nice thing about elves is they have a high chance of giving you exotic animals. Or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do. So some stuff that's... Fucking malware bites, go away. So some stuff that's happened since the last time I streamed. I have expanded some of my fortresses. Who's died? What do we got? A bunch of dead lizards. Ah. We're gonna dump you. That's fine. I don't care about you at all. What's your name? Ismush. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna engrave one for Ismush. Because I'm gonna fucking Atom Smasher his body. So, a couple things. Like I said, we've drastically increased our storage capacity for meat, or for all food. And this is just like a giant amalgamation. And then we've got our living quarters. We've got our tavern. It's a little small, but it works. This is our general purpose, like temple. We have one dedicated temple. This is all extra furniture storage. Sorry. Some serious allergies. We have a farmers guild, and we've got some bedrooms now. Not enough, but it's a good start. I am currently mass producing cabinets and uh, currently cabinets, chests, so that our people can have nicer bedrooms. Okay, we moved a bunch of stuff. Let's see what they got. Need to blow my nose. Hold on one second. Okay, much better. So let's see what we got here. Will anybody come and do our trading? Okay. Let's see if there's anything worth trading in the beginning. Okay, so we've got a rhesus macaque, a giant Tiercell peregrine. That's a cool ass bird. That might be worth it. We don't need barrels. We don't need buckets. We definitely don't need your weapons because they're garbage. Can't use your bows because they're too big. Wow. A lot of garbage. Some strange... So, like, I like to buy their food because sometimes they bring stuff that we wouldn't otherwise have. We don't really gather any sort of fruit in my fortress. What's up, Andrew? Okay, trade. Oh, shit. Well, I don't understand. Well, anyway, whatever. They didn't want to trade with us. Sometimes I honestly hate trading with the with the elves. Like, it's almost better to just like trap them and let them die. Otherwise, the fortress is going pretty well. Here's one thing I did do. I dug all the way down to the magma sea, and I created magma furnaces and some pretty pink metalsmiths. So I have them currently just baking up all my coke. Not the fun kind, the fuel kind. This game is a pretty involved way of making steel. You've got to smelt iron bars, and then you've got to use some source of fuel, usually coke or lignite, bituminous coal or lignite, and then you turn that into coke, which is a fuel source that burns hot enough to burn away impurities from iron. You use that to make pig iron. Then you combine that with another iron bar and a marble or some other sort of flux stone. In real life, they use borax, and that basically, whenever you create the steel in real life, what happens is the borax or the intermediary flux stone will gather all the impurities and leave behind pure steel, or at least in theory, that's what it does. And you can control just how much it leaves behind by how much flux you add. So different grades of steel have different levels of carbon, and they do that by adjusting certain things inside the processes. We have currently 86 people living inside of our giant fortress. We need to double our room capacity, and I kind of like this pink rock for like building stuff out of, so I might harvest some of it. It's also just cool looking. We're starting to get quite a bit of petitions to join our area. Okay, we got to build a craftsmanship dwarf guild. So I've pre-dug out several rooms because I know that as soon as the way this game works, As soon as you have 10 followers of a faith, or as soon as you have 10 workers in one type, it's going to ask you to make a guild for them. And generally, it's pretty easy, you know. Like, so we'll go in here. We have a sealed off room that's rather large. We'll do a meeting area like this. Accept it. We're going to go in here. We'll do new guild hall. And then we're going to find the one that we want to do. So obviously there's a lot of possible guild halls, but we don't have skilled labor right now. So it's mainly just farmers down here. And then this is going to be crafters. So what we'll do is we'll throw down a bunch of furniture in here for them to make it a little nicer. And we need to get it to a certain value. Once we get it to that certain value, it will make it into a guild hall. And from there, we can authorize it to be like their official gold or official throne room. Or, man, I can't talk right now. Guild hall. And then what they'll do is all of the craftsmen in their off time will come in here and basically talk about their crafts, and they'll teach each other and improve each other's skills. It basically sets up a way for your people to improve each other. We have lots of improved stuff. I think we need some tables, though, so let's go in here. As you can see, I'm making cabinets and doors. The extra beds are already done. Looks like the extra chests are already done. So, should be good. Let's go in here and make some rock tables. Okay. We're going to make 30. A little excessive, but why not? You guys want to see something cool? So I have a lot of idle peasants. So we're going to do this and do this. And we're going to smooth this area. And anyone can smooth. So it's going to send all of our unskilled labor there. Watch this. So many. What they're doing is they're taking this rough stone, like right here, and they're turning it into a very smooth stone that's easier to walk on, looks better, and people like more. And then one level higher than that is engraved stone. If you have good engravers, they can get a ridiculous amount of value into a room, but I don't. So for right now, I'm just using the shotgun method of make everything look pretty and it'll hopefully raise the room value a little bit. I didn't do engravings here just so that I could put my tables down and not have to cover those up. I think next, what I'm going to work on while we process ore is maybe picking a layer. This is limonite, so I might pick this layer and just start mass mining it. Oh, this has jet. Jet's my favorite color. Pretty much have to. Hold on. Jet makes this really cool purple whenever you make stuff out of it. That it's pretty rare in the game. So there's going to be... I'll just do this whole swath. Another thing this will let us have is an excess of webbing to be turned into silk. Because anytime you're in a cave level, as you can see if we look down here, this is, if you look up at the top here, it has cave spider silk webbing. That means that spiders will sometimes spawn in this area and create webbing that your people can come by and loom it. Okay, so we've got titidrite. That's like, I want to say 10. Hold on. Nope, silver and copper. Cool. So, a little bit of a lesson about how Dwarf Fortress works. Whenever you have an alloy or a composite mineral, like titidrite or whatever the hell is this called, It'll say it has it's 20% silver, which means it's 80% copper. Whenever you process it at the furnace, you will get 4 bars. They will be a 20% chance to be silver, and then the rest will be copper. So you can also, if you don't want to gamble, you can go ahead and smelt certain, let's say, alloys. That, like, if you had an alloy that mixed these two, or let's say we had one that was 20% tin and copper, we would be able to make bronze bars from this straight out the furnace. So it's a much more efficient way to get things like bronze. But for me, I'd rather, melt this stuff down and have a chance to get silver so I can make statues and stuff. And you can always just use extra stone. Like, I'm going to make hundreds and hundreds of stone things by the end of this episode, probably. Generally, what I'll do is I can show you guys how to do this. It's real easy. You basically just dig straight down, and as you discover the layers of the cavern, you just dodge them. So this is my 2x2. Oh, this guy's making a little web right now. He's just a little spider. See? He'll hang out, and then eventually he'll make a web. So as you can see, I went too wide. I usually do that on purpose. It lets people move up and down faster because they don't have to bump into each other. So I ran into a problem where this corner, because they can move through diagonals, nothing, Andrew. People could move through this, and we had a bunch of monsters come into the base. Luckily, I caught them all in traps. So what I did is I just blocked this off for like a couple Z levels, and then I blocked this off, and now it's safe. And so they can continue unimpeded through this one staircase, and then it goes back down to 2, and it just keeps going down until we hit hot. I think it's semi-molten rock, and that's when you know there's lava around. So it wouldn't let me dig any deeper than this. So what I did is I just started exploring by channeling one tile at a time. And eventually I found lava right here, and I channeled across to feed lava to all 4 of these. And then I did the same down here. I found a lava right here, and I channeled down. So yeah, I mean, it's the way I usually do my magma furnaces. They're just so much more efficient, and as long as you have a straight up and down, basically an elevator, it's relatively fast. And then I'll go up 1 Z level, and I'll make a economic stone stockpile. So this is all my like metal ore, flux stone, things like that. And then down here is all my bars. So everything that they could possibly need to make stuff out of metal is right here and right here. So Andrew, how was work today? Ooh, we got a lot of stuff to... Plum helmets and quarry bushes. So this is called a Dwarven Atom Smasher. Give me 1 second, I'll show you how it works. Furniture, slab. I want a specific one. This one. This way, we're gonna destroy that dead guy's body. But he can't come back to haunt us because we're gonna put down a memorial for him. Once we save. We're actually going to destroy these cage traps because I use them to catch... Oh shit, we're under siege. Okay, what do we got? Goblin crossbows. No biggie. What we're going to do is we are basically a biodome at this point. We are going to make sure that no one is outside. We have a danger burrow right here. I'm going to try to attract everyone here. We're going to raise our drawbridge. They're going to come to look at it, and they're going to get caught in all these cage traps right here. We don't have a functioning military right now, so we have to be really careful about what we end up doing with people. So let's see what we can do. As you can see, everyone's going to kind of just start feeding into this area. Oh, okay. Hold on. I need to pull this, pull, and that. Luckily, I have this level of traps, and I have these traps up here. What is this dwarf doing? Okay. I think I've got everyone, so we can pull it. And oh, he was fighting the goblins. Okay. So we'll unforbid those, and what we'll do, let everyone go. They'll go back to their jobs. They will grab these guys, put new cage traps down, and we can use them for gladiatorial arena stuff later. And this will work until they start bringing really big armies. But we're already basically up to steel, so it won't be a big deal to start making armor. So, I was going to show you how this Dwarven Atom Smasher works. So you basically, in this game, one of the main problems is an abundance of trash. You know, so this is like billy goat hoofs, teeth, skulls, hooves, this dude's body that I don't want to deal with. And let's make sure this guy has everything he needs. We had a guy go into a strange mood, and I want to make sure he gets everything. Looks like he's doing good. Okay. He's going to make an artifact for us here in a little bit. So, you create a dump here, and you build a bridge. Well, you build a bridge first over it. Then you retract it, and where it's going to be down, you build a dump. And they will dump everything there. So let's try this. Let's mark you for dumping. And, I don't know, all these bones for dumping. This is just a shitload of bones. See? All these bones and skulls, and I don't want the bones to be gone. The bones are nice because you can use them to decorate shit. There's not much you can do with the other stuff. Wow, I have a lot of bones here. This is some Vorpal Bunny stuff, man. Look at these bones. That's enough. So people will start to come and they'll feed this in. But what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and pull this. Oh, sorry. We're going to pull this lever, make it a high priority. And you always put these out of the way because they will totally just destroy a dwarf. Bridge goes down. You come in here. You pull the lever again. Somebody will run in here, do that, and all the garbage has been smashed. So that's what we mean by a Dwarven Atom Smasher. It's the best way to get rid of, like, large amounts of junk. Otherwise, you've got to wait for it to deteriorate or throw it in a pit or something like that. Okay, so our peasant has created a nice mudstone ring for us. That's cool. I need to make a artifact room and displays. So let's make some displays. Actually, we need to make pedestals, I believe. Let's make gold pedestals. Let's make 10 of them. That's fine. I think we have some gold. basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one room where everyone can hang out and look at all my cool shit. And uh, if somebody tries to take my relics, which they will, we can then know exactly where everyone's at, because we're only going to make one way in, one way out, and there should be always people in there. I've got quite a few miners, so everything's going pretty fast. People are all praying. Man, that's a lot of iron right there. This whole thing was iron. As you can see, there's just little bits of magnetite on the ground. Okay, somebody had a mental breakdown. That happens. Ooh, more gold. Not letting that go to waste. And the hematite, you know, because that's also really good. Cassiterite, I believe, is bronze or tin. Or tin or copper, sorry. We'll go ahead and excavate it a little bit further. We could actually just make this our new... we can make this our new tavern. That would work for me. Okay. Oh, if anybody listening knows how to make it so that I can see how many people are watching in OBS, obviously I don't think anybody's watching right now, but it would be nice to have in the future. I would appreciate that. Yeah, so we use casterite for tin. Tin and copper together make bronze. Bronze is I'd say the third best metal to make like weapons and armor out of. Ooh, maybe I don't want to. This will be fine. We might just make this a stockpile for right now. So one thing we want to do is we're going to go here and smelt a bunch of stuff. So we know we've got magnetite. So we're going to go in here and make it infinite. And we know we have hematite. I think that's already on the list though. So give me one second. We've got hematite. We've got lignite. We need gold. I already smell gold. Native gold. This way, whenever we find some more, it'll smelt it. One thing we could actually do is we could increase our range here. How lucky do I feel? Is the real question. Actually, hold on. I know there's not very much in the way of lava on this side. So we'll use this as a way of expanding. Plus, when you get down this far, you get some really cool stuff. Ooh, I could use that as a library. That's what I can do. Hold on. We want bookshelves. Bookshelf. Bookshelf. Bookcase. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna do rock, and we're gonna go over here, right here, and we're gonna pick jet. Because it's my favorite, bitch. I do not want 200 of them. I want 20. Okay, and then we're going to need some tables. Rock table. This will let people write books. And I want quartzite. There it is. That'll work for right now. We'll make ourselves a cool-ass library. Maybe we'll get a necromancer to come in and write the secrets of life and death. And if he does that, then we can have an entire fortress of necromancers. Okay. As you can see, my dudes make short work of that. So we're going to come in here and we are going to dig out all that. Okay. So hopefully we can find a little bit. Okay. So here's what we're working with here. This is the magma sea. It's where all magma in the game comes from. Sometimes it goes up in like lava tubes and stuff, but this is generally where it comes from. I'm gonna go ahead and actually get rid of this one, and we are gonna remove it so that I can extend my. I have a channel that I'm using right now to move lava, and we're going to use this as a way of doing that. So they're going to have to clean up this mess. It's going to be huge. But I have pretty good movers, so they should be able to do it rather quickly. And I don't want to lose a bunch of stuff, so we'll have to give it a minute. Let me see what everyone has set to. Okay. I'm going to go through and mark a bunch of dudes to haul. I don't want you to actually be a hauler anymore. You can be a hauler, but I don't want you to only do hauling. Okay. We're going to go down here. We got a peasant, farmer, bone carver, no, bone carver, cheesemaker, peasant, miller, fish cleaner, tanner. All you guys will do now is haul. That should increase our efficiency a little bit. Not a lot. It's going to take a little while to clear out this area. We might get some magma crabs coming out of here. Boo. It's just iron and coke. So, I mean, technically we could just sacrifice it. Or, what we could do is we could mark it as trash. That's what we could do. They will take this up there and put it in a trash bin. And I'll just unmark it. I think that'll work. Yeah. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. It's cheeky, but I don't think it's a good idea. Petition for Crafts Dwarf. Okay. We're already working on that. Let's see how they're doing on it. Okay. We've probably got our tables built, so let's see what we got. Table. Select nice table. Nice table. And okay. Basically this jazz on the either side, like it's a 2003 gamer tag, is what denotes how much it's worth. So it's like impossible to understand. It's a holdover from the ASCII graphics. Oh, okay, we've already satisfied it. So it looks like they liked our Human caravan has arrived. Let's see if we got anything to trade. Oh, they're not trading yet. Never mind. I think they're unloading. Either loading or unloading. Ooh, we ran out of food containers to make drinks with. That's a no-go. Rock. Pots. Savior of the universe. Okay. We are just rolling through stuff. I still want you to be using your bones to decorate stuff. And you can use shells. Let's build more bedrooms while we wait. I'm not going to do any more on this level because it's already a little crowded. So let's do a similar pattern on the next floor. Okay, where's my actual stairs? Ah, great. Hopefully we don't bust into a cave on this level. Okay. So I believe in real world you can use bauxite to make like aluminum, but that's not in this game, so there's no real use for it, sadly. Okay, so we do three high, 4 wide. We're gonna do a lot. Then we gotta have a hallway. And then we do an opposite. And then we do another room set. Then we do a hallway. Then an opposite. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and do this on this side too. I don't want to have to make bedrooms again for a while. This game's pretty tedious, but it does have some sort of charm to it, you know? So go over 4, get rid of it. 4, rid of it. Okay, and then we'll come in here. We'll finish these rooms off. And these just give adequate sized rooms to every dwarf, even if they're not like high status. I'm pretty egalitarian when it comes to shit like that. Everyone needs a doorway. And so if you do a central shaft like this, everyone's going to be able to easily get to their rooms without having to like get lost and shit. Because they will do that. They'll just pass it on the floor and be mad for like weeks. You know, in a lot of games you can play both wide and tall. In this game you cannot. You pretty much are stuck to tall because it's so much more efficient. Oop, that's not what I wanted. The OCD won't let me. My guys will come in here and make short work of it. Normally, if we found like a vein or something, I would let my guys dig out the whole vein and then replace the walls. I don't think I will in this level, unless it blocks me from being... I say that, and then we find fucking rubies. So, you can't smooth and engrave most most non-stone wall, so I have to get rid of most, or some of it anyway, if it's like gemstones and stuff. Okay, doing pretty good. What do we got? Who's fighting? Two people are fighting? Where? You and some rando? Okay. What do you make? Zinc. I don't think I've ever used zinc. More. Oh, how are you guys doing? Ah, screw it. What? The fishery and the farmer's workshop were toppled? What? Some dude went nuts? Okay, let's build those back, I guess. Farmer's workshop and the fishery. Okay. That just allows us to process stuff. We have to have them. Okay. Petitions. I don't need another bard. Human caravan, you are already gone. So I must have missed him. Or they got into a fight and left. Okay, what do we want to do? Can we smooth hematite? Yes. Okay, it looks pretty cool. I'll give it that. I'm not smoothing the floor because I have a plan. Uh-oh. Should be fine. Hold on. As long as none of my people are like outside, what we'll do is we'll do the same thing. Ettins are still susceptible to traps. So we should be fine. He can destroy stuff though. So that sucks. That got him. So once again, we're going to use him for training fodder later on. Awesome. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, we've definitely lost some stuff to that, but I'm okay with it. We don't need all of the. Oh shit, that's a lot of rubies, man, and sapphires. I don't care about Shoral. Jet. We're gonna need that because I'm gonna build a bunch of jet blocks. Rock blocks. Jet. We're going to build 200 and then rock block. And that's going to be quartzite. And we want 50 of those. I am going to make my fancy ass library. Okay, so nope, they haven't gotten to work. I need to make a new. Let's make a new waypoint. We're gonna do H. So 1 takes me to my entrance. It's where my original wagon is. 3 takes me. F3 takes me to my forge. We're gonna use this one. Center it here, and we're gonna name it Tavern. And now I hit F1. Takes me to the top of my base. 2 takes me to the tavern where all the social stuff happens. 3 takes me down to the furnace. So that once again, that was H, and you can use that to set like I think it's up to 10. Oh, it's a lot. So Yeah, it's a good tool because your bases are going to get huge. We're almost up to 100 dwarves. Looks like they're working on my jet bookcases right now. Something funny we could do also is if we wanted to, we could very easily put all the cages that have goblins and those like giants and stuff in under the dwarven atom smasher and just smash the crap out of them. See if they've started making any of our blocks. A couple, one. It won't take them that long, but they will have to bring them up from the depths. Bismuthite. I can make bismuth bronze with that. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Cobalite. Huh. Just a black rock. Rock salt gives you like pretty pink buildings if you want that instead. Let's see. Bituminous coal. That's going to be useful. Let's grab some of that. Ah, okay. So, now we can go in here and we can construct floor using the closest material. We're going to do 2, 2, 1. So this will be a furnace. This will be a furnace. This will be a furnace. Did I... 1, 2, 3. I need one more over. Okay. Not a big deal. The reason why it's smoking so much is because we dropped a bunch of shit into it. That's what happens when you drop a bunch of, like, coal into lava, I guess. Okay, cool. So now we can go in here and we can build some... Normally, if you don't have lava or magma, you can just use fuel to make up for that. It's just less efficient. Okay. They made quick work of that, so we're going to go in here and do that. Sorry. Now they move everything. We do want to get these closed up as fast as possible because there's stuff that lives in the lava and it can come out. And that's not what we want. But this will greatly increase our capacity for production. I accidentally built a wall. Hold on. I meant to build a floor. Okay. We will go in here. Get rid of that. Workshop, furnace. I think it'll... There we go. So now we've got quite a few. We've got these dudes over here. What we want to do before we start making anything, we want to go in here and we want to go to labor. And we want to go to add work detail. And we want to go to weaponsmithing. And we're going to hit done. So this guy is a high master weaponsmith. This guy is a talented weaponsmith. Only selected do this. So These two are the only two that will do weaponsmithing because we don't want to waste our item or we don't want to waste our ore and bars on poor quality armor and weapons. So we're going to go in here and we're going to do another one for armoring. We don't have a good one. I'll do that though instead. We have to build, in this case, we'll have to build up a new one, which sucks. And then we also want to do those two. He's good. Fine. So these guys are the only ones that will do metalwork, and they will do it quite well. So we can start making pig iron, which would allow us to start making steel. Let's go ahead and set that up, shall we? Actually, I need flux. Sorry. So let me check something. Objects, no. Labor, stone use, and we want dolomite. Chalk. Marble is. We need to find where we got marble. We need to start mining that out. What is this? Gabbro. That's not what we want. Okay, where do we get marble? Somebody's here. And our weaponsmith is withdrawn from society. He will make a... Okay, so, really exciting. He will make a legendary level weapon, probably. And I have steel bars, so there's a very good chance he could make something amazing. It wasn't granite, right? Granite. No. Granite, no. Slate, no. I got it from somewhere. Marble. There it is. And we're just going to want to clear cut this shit because we're going to need a lot of it. Okay. Our liaison from the Mountain Homes wants to make us a barony, I believe. No. I'm flattered, but I'm good. And then I don't need any more entertainers. And I want to see what you do. We're going to follow this guy for a minute. Savesh, the weapons crafter. Follow him. Okay, he's going on down. He should grab a bunch of stuff. Okay, so he's taking over that. Iron bar. So it's at least going to be an iron weapon. That's good. Iron weapon's good. Let me grab him, bud. Jet block. Cool. He moves pretty fast, really. Hey, Ghost. We're just following one of my dwarves. He's making a legendary weapon right now. And it looks like he's grabbing some wood. Okay, man. So he can take up to 5 items. It looks like he's taken at least 4. I'm sad he didn't take steel, but iron's second best. Unless he's making a hammer in which platinum is the best instead of steel. More wood. He's going to make something dope. And whatever he makes, what we'll do is we'll give it to our captain of the guard. Oh, he's still getting more shit? Damn. More wood? That's the only thing he would go out there for, by the way. What the fuck? How many things is he getting, man? So there is an issue. Oh, somebody stole an artifact. We'll launch an investigation here in a minute. That's why I wanted to make a place to put them. Giant badger leather. Cool. Probably making a handle guard out of that. So basically, he has a certain amount of time to gather all of his materials before he goes insane. And so we've got to be careful. Hey, Ghost, how was your day today? Okay, he's officially making something. So we'll come back here in a minute whenever he's done. It shouldn't take that long. They're doing a good job moving all my shit. So now that we have more marble, we can make pig iron. Okay, pig iron, and we want to raise its importance to high level. And we want to make it infinite. Oh yeah, what grade are you in, man? I know you're 14. Is that like 9th or 10th grade? I think most people are like 18 when they graduate. Is that right? Ninth. Okay, cool. Yeah, school's really important, man, especially science. If you can get into that, that's... You can basically write your own ticket in the current society. Especially if you want to go into, like, biological science like you were talking about last time. An iron battle axe. And he gave it to the church. Let's look at this thing. Okay, this iron battle axe... All Crafts Dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It's studded with iron and encircled with bands of cushioned jet cabochons and oval cobalite cabochons. This object is adorned with hanging rings of giant badger leather and menaces with spikes of cherry wood and lignite. On the item is an image of a spore tree in cherry wood. On the item is an image of Imush, Razard, the Dwarf, and Arrow Wizard, the Flaxen Hill, the Mountain Titan in cherry wood. The Arwell Owlnuts, the Flaxen Hills, is striking down Imush. That actually just happened in our fortress, so that's cool. The artwork relates to the killing of the dwarf Imush by the Mountain Titan Arrow. And then this is just when it happened. So see, it like makes like a whole backstory for him too. Yeah. If you do one of the life sciences, there's going to be a whole lot less math. I hated math. I ended up getting a master's degree in economics. And it's a lot of math. And I regret doing that because I don't use it. I work for the federal government, and they don't really care what degree you have. There's people with like art degrees and stuff that do my job. And then Andrew and I both have history degrees also. So. But if you're any good at STEM at all, you should stick in it. My cousin works, or used to work for Twitter before it got taken over. And dude made just crazy bank. I think he made like 5 times my salary or something like that. And I have a fairly good job. Oh, you gonna join the military? That's rough, man. Oh, Air Force is good. I had a friend who's he was a Chinese linguist for them. He would ride as a co-pilot in spycraft, and he never told me anything more than that. But you know, yeah, yeah, you got to be in STEM, man. I mean, with how much computers are going to take over in the next 2 3 years, you're going to get left behind if you don't. Andrew and I are trying to start making a game, and I can't even read coding language and shit. Like, I know kids a tenth my age, babies, who can code better than I can. They seriously make coding games for babies, by the way. Okay, I just need somebody to fucking come over here so I can trade you. Come on, do it. There we go. Okay, trade, trade, trade. We will take all your metal. We will take your gems. Take your ropes. Yeah, it's hard. Um, if so, what Andrew and I are doing is we're just trying to make some small game, and we're using Game Maker Studio, which is completely free now. You should go look at it, because the younger you are, the easier it is for you to learn things like that, and it's like I said, completely free, and because you're under 18, your parents might have to sign up for it for you, but I mean, it's like I said, free. And I was able to make a game, like through their tutorial system, that actually worked and stuff. So it's kind of cool. Uh, it would be a cool side project, and also like honestly, if you could make like even just a game that sells for like $2, that sells a reasonable number of copies on Steam, you wouldn't have to worry about paying for college. And as a 14-year-old, you have a much better grasp on what's popular with kids right now. Oh yeah, what's it called? think it's time to go in here and do some forced labor. Gently suggested labor. You. I have how many forges? 5 or 6. You. All you do is make stuff for me. Nope. And no, you got other shit to do. Seven. I need 2 more. It's not like it's indentured servitude. It's just giving them something to do with their life, you know? We should start pounding out weapons. Do we have, where the shit can I see? Oh, it's called Ghosts. Nice. Continuity. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, we cut a giant, by the way. So is your sister older? Let's see if we can work on our... Okay, cool. So she is she still in high school or is she college age? I'm so out of touch. I swear. I used to know like what age people do stuff. I swear. Oh, they don't have enough of the blocks done. Cool. What does she want to study? Ooh, Dwarf Bard Necromancer. Okay, cool. So she's not going to go into the Air Force, but she's going to do private pilot ship. Okay, cool. That's a good way to make money, man. If you've got the skill and the bravery required to do that kind of work, you can make some serious money. You just got to make sure you're not going to get taken advantage of. Because boy howdy, they do like to take advantage of pilots. You probably know this, but like regular like jumbo jet pilots get paid like 50 grand a year, and they never get to see their families and shit. It's kind of like being a trucker, except you're exposed to way more radiation. I will say, I recommend she gets at least a minor in like mechanical engineering or something, so that she understands every part of the airplane. Oh, you don't like planes? Hey, that happens. No one ever said you have to like the same stuff as your family. My brother's in law enforcement. I don't think I could ever do that. I mean, I don't fundamentally disagree with him. It's just I am much too relaxed. Also, I'm a big guy. He is immensely physically fit. So, yeah, that's a dangerous ass job, man. I think pilot's dangerous. You try busting down people's doors with guns. I can't really talk about what my brother does for a living, uh, but he does a lot of stuff like that, and it's rough on you, man. Um, Especially when you see really bad crime scenes and stuff. You know, stuff involving kids and stuff like that. Hey, so there's something in economics that you learn. Basically, the less desirable a job is for the average person. Notice how I say average. The better it pays, and the less it's respected. Usually. So if you like dangerous jobs, or like undesirable jobs. Let's use a garbage man as a example. Uh, you are riding on the back of a moving vehicle, sometimes going up to 45 miles an hour. You are handling other people's garbage that you don't know, and it pays like 60 grand a year with good benefits, you know, which is nice. And it's secure because guess what? There's always going to be trash. So, that's like you look at a job like mine. I work mainly on computers inside of a large building, uh, well air conditioned. Sometimes I work from home, stuff like that. They don't have to pay me a ton, you know. Yeah, yeah. Well, so that's another thing. It's like I'd say medical professions are the only fields where my that rule I just said doesn't actually hold true because they take advantage of people's love to help people. Um, it's a natural thing in the economics of healthcare. The people who run it don't care about the people, but the people who are saving lives do, and they will put up with low pay and bad hours so they can save people's lives. Or they become a hyper specialist, see like 12 people a year, and make $1 million. But then again, they're not doing it for people at that point. They're doing it for money, usually. Yeah, physical therapy is a great one. It's low stress. You get to help people, so the pay's not great. You know, although I will say, if you're really good at it, it can be. What I will say is that if you get a degree, are you in the U.S.? Mom was a nurse. Yeah, she would understand that it's underpaid. Uh, yeah, so in the U.S., uh, like I said, I'm a federal employee. I work for Social Security, uh, and I'm currently a manager. I'm It's pretty fun. You know, I get to help people all day long. I work with trainees, and so like, it's not what my it's not what my degree is in, but it's nice to be able to know that like, if I make good employees, they'll go on to help people with disabilities and the elderly, make sure that they have enough money to stay alive, you know, and stay healthy and happy. So it's really rewarding, but they don't pay us enough, and that's not a controversial opinion. That's just truth. Okay, we're getting attacked by goblins. So, but one of the main reasons why I stuck around, because I'm coming up on 10 years here soon, and one of the reasons why I stuck around so long is because I had $50,000 in student loans that I couldn't afford to really pay back on my own, unless I got just like economics degree. I would have had to gone into like highbrow finance to really pay off that. Um, so I civil service 10 years, and I have amazing benefits, good retirement plan, people who care about their jobs mostly, and it's really nice. So like, you know, if you ever like, when you get out of college, if you got a degree, doesn't really matter what kind, and you don't know what you want to do, and you just need to, you know, kill some time, you can definitely work for, if you come work for an agency like ours, you'll get a lot of like good people skill training, clerical training, and it, you know, it's just, there's something nice about being able to go home at the end of the day and know that you actually helped people, and you can use that until you find, you know, like your stuff where you wanted to do uh, or microbiology and stuff. Those can be hard gigs to find, and so this might be an option too. I always preach it because I like it so much. I know, you're right. Now, if you ever want to get into resin printing, I will show you how to do it. I Have you seen my shorts of my resin prints? Because they're dope. Especially my Vulcan. Very proud of him. Uh, it's it's I don't have very steady hands, and I'm not very good yet. So I kind of stay away from the really small miniatures and do more like I did some Chaos Knights and stuff like that. So, you know, it's fun, and obviously, I'm mainly doing this for just like a creative outlet. So, uh, it's good, and I think 3D printing is gonna, especially resin printing, is gonna go nuts here in about 5 years when it gets to be like $100 for a good machine. Those goblins just left. They didn't even attack. What nerds. But yeah, if you're ever interested, I could do a series on like getting started with resin printing. It is, but it could be something where it's like, um, I don't know about your economic situation or anything, but it can be a good, small investment. Um, from what I understand, a lot of people hold on. A lot of people who 3D print are always chasing the best machine. And so what they'll do is they will buy a machine for like 250, right? And then 2 years later they'll get another one. And it's kind of like how you can score an old like Xbox 360 for like nothing. Um, you can just go on Facebook Marketplace, find somebody who doesn't want to do 3D printing anymore, buy their old machine for $80, and uh, there's like 4 parts on it. So whatever's broken, you can fix it. And yeah, the main problem with resin printing is like you got to be safe with it, especially at your age, because you don't want a lot of exposure to VOCs and stuff. But I have a pretty easy setup for it, and I can show that off in a video sometime. Um, it's janky, but I got permission from the wife to do it, so that means it's okay. If you don't mind, I think I'm going to switch over to Rogue Trader for a little bit. Give me 1 second. Up. Save and return to title. I don't think I have anything janky up on my main screen. We'll find out. You could also, if resin, do some research on it. Yeah, yeah. Just do some research on the resin stuff to make sure it's something you want to put up with. But I could do a whole series on how to get started with it. It wouldn't be that easy, it wouldn't be that hard. And I could basically I could do the whole series as if I'm talking to you. I would do that. That sounds like fun. My friend Andrew and a couple of other friends, they got filament printers, which is cheaper. The quality's not as good, and it takes longer. But that's something that you can also get on Facebook Marketplace for super cheap. In fact, you could probably get a working old style 3D printer that does filament for like $90 and use it to experiment with. I've never played Undertale. My daughter wants me to play it. She wants to play it, but she's a little too young since it's mostly reading. I need to play it. I think I own it. I probably own it. Problem is, so a little bit of forecasting. If you ever have a family and kids, I basically get like 2 hours a night from about 9 to 11 where I can play. So I probably only do this for like 15-20 minutes, then I'll head off to bed. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. My daughter, like I said, she's 6. She crawled into bed with us this morning and promptly threw up everywhere. So that's how I woke up. Yeah, that's one of those games that everyone loves. I especially when I heard that you could do it with no kills, basically. Like a 100% pacifist. Okay. Why the hell is my formation so screwed up? So this is my character. I am a sniper. Abelard is my main tank. I want to put him in the front. We'll put Dira. She's a psyker. Yeah. Sans and Seraph or whatever his name is are hilarious. It's just those are a joke on font, right? Like font names. I thought that was hilarious when I was younger when it came out. God, I'm old. Ooh, the wearer is immune to burning. That's cool. Who doesn't have a cape? Argenta, you do not have a cape. She's a sororitas. And she is not doing great. She needs to go back to the ship. I'm trying to be cultured. Dude, check out this chick. She's got pink eyes. She's a navigator. So she's got a third eye under here. Oh, Abelard. So this guy's my tank. And he is going to get this combat shotgun. This guy's my favorite. I love the AdMech. Let's see. Don't want to give him plasma pistols or a sniper rifle. Do I want to give him a... No. Don't. Okay. I don't have any heretical followers. What is that? What is murder drones? That sounds ridiculous. Murder! All aboard the murder train. Murder! Okay. Let's roll. Okay. Do they murder? Oh shit. The buzzing crowd has closed in on several harried-looking individuals. Some of their faces are smeared with fresh blood. The angry cries and twisted faces leave no doubt a massacre is about to take place. Just cut their throats already. What are we thinking, letting that ship dock at Footfall? They're all stricken. No cutting. We get their blood on us, we'll be tainted too. Be quiet, you scoundrel. You dare pass judgment on others? What arrogance. What right? Oh, they're being hunted by the murder drones. Gotcha. Intervene. And who are you supposed to be? I am Dylan Lionsmane, rogue trader of the Von Valensis dynasty. The rabble-rousers express change completely, and he makes a clumsy attempt at a bow, then crumbles to his knees. Your lordship, I'm so sorry. Sorry for not recognizing you. You see, it's my first time on Footfall. We were just rooting out heresy here. These scrawny ones. They're from the ship that came from the bowels of the Coronis expanse. They've got plague. Gross. A band of woefully dim-witted reprobates who think themselves bringers of justice, who are about to pass judgment on anyone. All of you ought to be doing the suffering and repenting to the end of days. We're not heretics, we're refugees. Swear on the Golden Throne, and we serve the Imperium faithfully until they hung us to dry. How tiring. The motley sea of colors that fills the restless crowd is hard to the eyes. So many hues. So she, by the way, she sees people psychically, so she hates this shit. Okay, I have options here. Do I want to be a dick? But their words are transparent as the ice that lies on the top of a glacier. Those are serious accusations you're spouting. I hope you have proof. I am the master of Kiava Gama, and if these people are my subjects, then I'll be the only one who can decide what to do with them. That's fine. Okay. Actually, let's. Yeah, we're gonna send him back. Okay. So, that way I can talk to him later and not have to worry about him. I have a little robot that tells people who I am. He's a servitor. Or a servo skull. I am Reverend Hieromanius Dorlasolo, head of the Drusian mission here on Footfall. I thank you for stepping in. Please come and see me when you have time. We can talk. So he's a representative of the ecclesiarchy, and he's a friend of our Sister of Battle. Wait, there's still loot back here? Hold on. There it is. Tiny loot. That's not loot. It's trash.
Keep your wits about you.
Live stream the going over the basics for getting started with 3D printing. Oh, fucking murder drones. I don't know if I could do that legally. I have no idea. I am very new to streaming. I've been doing it for approximately 5 minutes. The Emperor protects. Have you ever watched this? And this might be it's. You were like 11 when this came out, but there's a series called Emperor's Text to Speech. If you like Warhammer, that's probably the pinnacle of meme technology. Okay, dogmatic. I am not dogmatic. It's fun. It's so what it is. The premise is the Custodes and the Admech finally figure out a way to let the Emperor talk, and he's still. Uh, what it is so he's dead on the Golden Throne, right? But he has one of those like Stephen Hawking computers, so he can talk using his mind, and they like basically fill him in on what's going on after the last 10 years or 10,000 years, and it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, you might need to wait till you're a little older, but it's pretty good. Okay, cool. Okay. Later, Ghost. Have a good night, man. Good day at school tomorrow. I wish to join the esteemed rogue trader's crew and help protect the Von Valansis dynasty from the forces of the archenemy. I am divesting myself from the responsibility of guarding the footfall reliquary. It's always nice to have you. Sister Argenta stood by my side during the assault of my ship, and I could use her assistance going forward. Follow the call of your soul, sister. The footfall reliquary will be preserved even without your contribution, as it was for years preceding your arrival. You seek combat, for it helps you forget how hollow and worthless our lives truly are. It offers the illusion of meaning. Perhaps you will relinquish this illusion one day, or perhaps you will die before that day comes. Regardless, I wish you luck on this new path. Many among my flock are from the poorest, most dispossessed people on Footfall. They brought me troubling news from Football's shadow quadrant, or quarters. In the darkest corners where the liege wardens do not venture to take root. True heresy, serving the archenemy is a rarity. The cultists who now dwell in the shadow quarters mark their abodes with sun inscribed in blue and gold, and perform strange rituals in the dark. Awesome. Okay. We will verify this rumor. Ba, 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 ba. Guy's a dick. See if we've got anything to give this guy. Okay. Some cool stuff. Hey, Andrew. I probably got like 10, 15 minutes left in me. What's up? Oh, yeah, we've just been chatting about stupid stuff. I have just been doing. I switched over from DF to Rogue Trader. Yeah, just hit him up. You could always get like a. He might have like a. You guys could maybe like talk over Skype or something, informal, you know. I can be there too if you're uncomfortable with that doing alone. He seems like a nice enough guy. Just needs to be a little bit more clear on what he wants. It's the only thing I can see.
Is there money to be made?
Come on, You can go up the stairs. You can do it. Go up the stairs. There's literally stairs right here. Are they barred? Damn it, they're barred. Punish the enemies of humanity? What? Oh. Oops. I just tortured some dudes on accident. You know how it is.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Give me your goods. I love just being able to come in here and steal stuff. Because I'm liberating it. Oh, what the shit is going on over here? To the Liege's Palace. Oh, dude, this guy's awesome looking. This chick, not so much. Where's my cargo, Vladim? Falco has it, does he? That bitch got kicked out. Yeah, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at Damascus. And thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get that chance next time. First an insult and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity in footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall, I offer you my condolences, Lord von Valensis. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope that this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intentions and willingness to cooperate. It was a bold move on your part to announce yourself as the rogue trader of the von Valensis dynasty, despite not yet having the power, despite not having your status confirmed by anyone of import from the Imperium. For much of your rare acumen, or should I say, about the profound and impressive results you managed to achieve by using it. Always had a fondness for individuals who can destroy their enemy or gain a powerful ally with a well-phrased sentence. I was attacked at the docks. An outrageous stunt. A show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate's den, but believe me when I say there's a difference between organized crime and a gang of thugs who have nothing else to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Anvers are a gang of punks who spit on the customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser who calls for people's heads, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and string him up. Behind the carefully built facade of composure, you sense anger. You sense that he is not useful. He's in control. Sorry for the loss of your assistant. Okay. What's the situation? Troubling Xenos raids are growing more frequent. Trade is suffering, and fringe worlds are going under. Okay, so bad. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Okay. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. I'm convinced that your connections with Footfall will allow you to broaden your knowledge and understanding of Xenos considerably. I will see to it that your curiosity is satiated in every way. Criminal mastermind area person. Okay. I need protection, not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond our area. Report of distributed routes, and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the sector. Okay. House Chorda would have bled us dry. Instead of food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Novica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would have worsened the crisis further. Well, now, you know what you're buying. The situation is difficult, but should you decide to try to offer your support, you'll forget about the existence of trading hubs other than Footfall, because you won't have a more loyal friends anywhere else. So, what are the terms? Simple. Deliver the food shipments from your fertile worlds, Janus 1. I imagine I'm quite familiar with the Jewel of the Von Valance's Protectorate in exchange for fair payment. Okay. I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation in your endeavors. Okay, we're gonna go kill these dudes. I am the main dealer. It would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to footfall traders of lesser importance. Okay? I'm interested in your wares. Okay, so you are the Casablanca mission. I can give you a little bit. Just a little bit. What do you got worth buying? Revolver, garbage. Ooh, an Aldari plasma grenade? That's heresy. Oh, this dude's my kind of heretic. Oh yeah, this is a lot of heresy. That dude's getting killed. Okay. Lord Captain, I am pleased to report that the inspections have been completed and all identified system failures have been resolved. The void ship is ready to depart Footfall. The crew is awaiting further instructions, and there is a number of issues that need to be addressed. Cool. So I'm going to end it here. Andrew, if you're still there, have a good night, man. Otherwise, anybody else who watches this, I hope you have a great night. Later, guys.